They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 50, it's gone. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Perry, the man in motion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Here's Goff. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Blitz coming and down he goes.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Nothing our score after one.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw his car. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Derek Carr scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia's playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The point after, good by Grupe.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. And they'll go on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
No.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Carr again. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Alvin Kamara on his slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
14.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's caught at the 1.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Listen.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On second down, Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Carr. Caught left side, Williams.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
You're mine.
Carr going to go on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have the Saints first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave,
26 yards.
and the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. And they'll still try and run for it.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Goff. Throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, it's gone.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Goff throwing again.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. pushes past him, and they can't bring him down. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Go.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now gone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st down.
Now it's gone.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Monday, down. Hey, 7:34.
Again, it's Kamara.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a